Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I teach you guys 3 ways to acquire premium confidence using beauty technology. And I'm Demi. I teach women to go from emotional weight to emotional mastery. And so let's go. Number 1, acceptance. Acceptance is one of those things that if you don't do, you will never get started. And I'm going to use the example of relationships. When a woman is tired of a certain situation happening in her life with a certain person, you have to accept it emotionally first. You have to process it emotionally first before you physically leave the person or leave the situation, right? And in order to do that, it takes acceptance. Acceptance means, okay, we're ready to let this thing go. We're tired. We're sick of it. We're done. So say if, someone was, cheated on and that was the last straw for you, you're done. And you stay for a while, because you're going through the emotions first, and it's gonna take you a minute, and it might take you, a year or less, depending on how fast you decide to go through those emotions. Okay? Because this is a system that is very intelligent, and it's not gonna move if you don't move emotionally first. This is how we get to acceptance, moving through those emotions first, because whatever the body does, the emotions are stored inside of here. They're here, and once we move here, we can move here outside, and we can start the physical movement, which leads to number 2. Do the work. So once you get over the emotions and stuff, you start to physically do the work. This could look like, for weight loss, or I could just keep it simple with the relationship example. So with the relationship example, you could simply just start looking better, leveling up, following people and places that are aligned with what you want for your future, because that's also very important too. Is this something that you want, or do you want to fall back into the same type of cycle? Because you can break up with a person and find the exact same person in the next relationship, right? So doing the work is not only just doing the work, it's using it with the level of intelligence that this is why it's important. This is why step number 1 is so important, because you have to deal with the emotions. If you don't deal with the emotions, you'll end up doing the work and getting back into another relationship, but those emotions are you're still being triggered by certain things and attracting certain things. So acceptance, you have to do that work. You have to go through those emotions. You have to point them out. And yeah, so back to doing the work. When you process those emotions, you're then ready to do the work to find you, a husband, wife, whatever. You're ready to do that. And so this leads me to my 3rd and final point. Repetition. So you're going to go on a lot of dates. You're going to go out. You're going to find yourself. You're going to look better. You're going to do your makeup every day. You're going to dress up every day. You're going to try your best to become your best self. You're going to, get you a therapist. You're going to get into personal development books. This is a part of doing the work, but you're doing it over and over and over and over again. And I can give you guys an example of why this is so important to acquire premium confidence using beauty technology. It's simply because when you use these steps, it has to work. It has to work. It must work. And I can tell you guys a story about when I was terrible at my makeup. I was like, I want to get better at makeup. And so I just made the decision. To just start being bad at it. I was like, okay, well, I suck. How can we do better? Because I saw the pictures and stuff like that. And so what did I do? I bought all the different materials. I watched different videos of different people doing makeup. And I did it every single day. Every single day. And I got amazing at it. Because I did it every single day. I got scary good at it, actually. Like, in like 2 months. I have a big video way back of my transformation with that. But you can do this in every level of your life. And the basis of confidence is repetition. But you have to go through those certain steps first in a certain way. And then do the repetition. Because you can do the repetition all day. There's people doing repetition and dating the same type of terrible people. Same terrible diet, repetition. So this is why I think it's very important. So yeah, like, subscribe if you like the video. And I'll see y'all in the next one.